Welcome back, everybody. I'm a little bit under the weather right now. I think I actually may have COVID. It's kind of funny how that happens after the video I just put out where I said, it's not that big of a deal. It's not, but I think I have it for sure. Just don't get mad if I sound like Batman for the next couple of videos. Anyways, there has been quite a bit of controversy surrounding the Super Bowl shooting, whatever people want to call it. And I think what people fail to realize is that if you are not coming with facts, if you are not saying, okay, here are the events and how they happened, these are the people that did it, and that's it, people are going to want to call out your BS. Now, these situations are obviously pretty emotionally charged because people don't like other people being killed. People wanted to go enjoy their day, celebrate the Super Bowl, and just have some fun, and some idiots decided to just shoot up the place for whatever reason. So the most interesting part of this to me is the difference between, let's say, a Kyle Rittenhouse situation and this situation at the Super Bowl. So the media is essentially refusing to release the names of these people. I wonder why.
Just announced charges against two men authorities say are responsible for last week's deadly shooting at the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. They're charged with murder and gun charges and are being held on $1 million bond.
Maybe it's because it doesn't fit their narrative. Maybe it's because it's not white people, because that's what they use to promote gun control. Oh, these white racists went and shot up a parade. They can't do it on this one. There's some video that came out exposing the people who did this. And of course, the media is not showing it. They're trying to cover it up. I'm pretty sure one news company said these dark-skinned white people were at the parade causing trouble. Look, I personally can tan pretty good and I get pretty dark in the summer. At least I think so. But I've never heard of anybody call me a dark-skinned white person. But check this out. So what's the question that the media has or that the White House has? They're trying to figure out who did it, or they won't release the names, or they're still trying to stick to the narrative that white people are the problem and that they're the ones who are doing all the mass shootings and that kind of deal. I mean, seriously, for the people who want gun control, how do you come up with some kind of statement in support of gun control when your argument is baseless? It's like me saying, you know what, I don't think anyone should drink in the world. But then on the side, I'm drinking every day. There isn't a lot of credibility behind what I'm saying at that point. But no, here they are saying, oh, well, we need to ban assault weapons because a couple of people went to a parade and said, you know what, this is what we're doing today. This is not American. This is not what we believe in. This is not something that we're proud of. Now, here's my favorite part of all this. And once again, I'm honestly trying to figure out what's the game here with the people who are arguing for gun control and whatever else. The governor referred to these people as thugs. Now, they may not be, but you know the saying, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, and it swims like a duck, it's probably a duck. Now, I'm going to show a picture of one of these fellers. You tell me if the governor is calculated when he said, you know what, these thugs shot up the Super Bowl. I don't know one person that I personally respect that wears their pants like that. Are you going to an interview with your pants like that? Are you going to meet your girlfriend's father with your pants like that? Are you going to church with your pants like that? Are you going to anywhere where you want to be respected with your pants like that? This has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with how you represent yourself. So I'm pretty sure he's on point. This would be the same as if someone came in with a ripped t-shirt, maybe some jorts on, couple of missing teeth, and the governor called him this white trash dude. It's fair. It's a fair comment. But oh no, the mayor had a bone to pick with the governor about this. Listen to this. Kansas City mayor accuses governor of racial dog whistle for calling Super Bowl parade shooters thugs. That's what you're worried about.
He's going to join us later on in this program. After the shooting, he said, we can't let some thugs and criminals just take over and ruin what happened. I gather that's not quite your assessment of what happened that day.
I have respect for the governor. We get along well. I disagree strongly with how he would describe that situation. I certainly do think this was criminal activity. It was lawlessness, and I think that that's troubling. But thugs is a dog whistle. in the most classic sense. And I have seen this dog whistle time and again. There's this kind of giant conservative theory on social media now that the reason that mugshots haven't been shown is because the purported defendants are black, and if it were a white defendant, we would have just shown them. That is absolutely preposterous. There are protections to juveniles. Our city has a gun violence problem.
These dudes go in and shoot up a parade. Oh, you don't like the word thugs? Okay. Pieces of shit. These pieces of shit went in and shot up this parade. Is that better for you? I mean, what do we call them? Do we call them upstanding citizens? Do we call them people we want to surround ourselves with? Do we call them people that we're proud of in America? How about this? How about we get over the microaggression in this country? If there is something greater at stake, let's leave all the small stuff to the wayside. The fact that you're even focused on this dude calling them thugs instead of the actual act. I mean, you put it in the same sentence, man. I certainly do think it was criminal activity, but I think it was lawlessness, but how was there a but in there?
I certainly do think this was criminal activity. It was lawlessness, and I think that that's troubling. But thugs?
We need to come to a point in America where we're done being sensitive, and that's on all sides. If somebody has an opinion on something, let it be their opinion. If it bugs you, go fuck off somewhere. Serious. That shouldn't be what we're talking about. It should be about the fact that a bunch of people got shot by a bunch of idiots who had nothing better to do and who have no moral principles. That's it. Done.